One of the things I love most about working at UofL and being part of this community is our commitment to diversity. And it's been really exciting for me over the years to see us move more and more in the direction of being a campus that welcomes and celebrates all of our members. And whether it's the new LGBT office, the Cultural Center, the Women's Center, it's really been a powerful and exciting experience to partner with the SGA and to know that students also care about that vision for a diverse campus.
This year we've also done our first annual SGA Greek Luncheon, and this has been a great way to unify Greek organizations on campus. Every chapter had a representative there, and this was the first time that this has happened here at UofL's campus.
I've been at the University of Louisville for the past 8 years and involved in student government for many of those. I can unequivocally say that this has been SGA's most productive year in my tenure here at UofL. At our very first meeting, we had 7 resolutions and our Constitution and bylaws revisions to pass. On top of that, this productive spirit has not let up throughout the course of the rest of the year. Thanks to better collaboration between the legislative, judicial, and executive branches, student government has taken a stand and passed resolutions on many issues that are directly relevant to the student body.
This year's Chief Justice, one of my major goals was to have more of a role in student government just through being more of a face. In the past, the judicial branch has been seen as the group that is rarely ever seen unless in case of SGA elections. This year we wanted to make a very strong effort to be able to be seen in other capacities, mostly through attending Senate meetings, though mostly sitting in silence, but able to be a part of the process so that all 3 branches are represented, showing a unified front, because the student government is to operate in its most efficient and effective manner. It takes all 3 branches working together.
The SGA 2020 plan was implemented about 3 years ago. A lot of student feedback was gathered to be able to implement that. It allows for strategic objectives for SGA to try and move towards on a consistent basis. So over the past 3 years, SGA has been moving towards accomplishing those objectives that were established in the 2020 plan, and has allowed SGA to really focus their time, not having a new administration come in each year changing all the objectives and then the university trying to respond to what students' concerns are. But that 2020 plan has allowed SGA to kind of have a systematic, consistent approach to objectives that students determine via survey, via feedback from elected officials, the Student Government Senate, were a priority to improving the overall quality experience for students here at the University of Louisville.
This year saw the most successful Rally for Higher Education event in the history of our university. Students from all around the state gathered in Frankfort to campaign for affordable and quality education and to stop the budget cuts. Over 130 UofL students showed up to this event, more than any other rally combined. And for the first time ever, a piece of legislation coming from a university SGA was introduced to the General Assembly. At the Rally for Higher Education, Representative Keith Hall introduced our legislation that's going to work to keep college education affordable and keep prices of tuition low.
Serving as academic vice president this past year and being fortunate enough to serve as student government president this year, there was one issue that always remained constant, and that was the amount of complaints we received from alumni as well as graduating students about the diploma fee. With the help of Provost Willingance and President Ramsey, we eliminated the diploma fee. This will save students over $85,000 annually.
About 20 years ago, I served as president of the student body, and there was one particular issue that was close to my heart, and that was the diploma fee, and frankly eliminating the diploma fee. Over the last 20 years, we've served to try to move that forward and really eliminate that cost. It made no sense to me that the last thing that you ended up doing was paying for something that you earned in the class. And so through the help of Curtis and student government's leadership this past year, I'm excited to be able to be part of eliminating that fee.
It's been a pleasure working with Curtis and his team in SGA this year on the student philanthropy effort. They're really doing a stellar job at bolstering just the need and instilling the passion for philanthropy here at the university. The Building Our Nest campaign, that is the student version of the Charting Our Course campaign, which is the overall campaign for the university. And you can find out more about this at buildingournest.org. On that site, you're going to find information about why it's important to give to the university, just some facts that a lot of people don't realize.
I was a student here at the University of Louisville, and I'm so glad to see that now, even as the Dean of Students, that SGA is an active part of this campus, and your voice as a student is represented, and it's your voice and your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice and your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.
Your voice, your SGA.